Welcome, everybody. Jessica C. Davis here from MSSP Alert. And I'm super excited here today to have one of our MSSP 250 company CEOs, Raffaele Mautone. He is the CEO of Judy Security. And this is the first in a series of profiles of our MSSP 250 companies, video profiles. And I'm so excited to have Raphael here to tell us about Judy. Um, Raphael, give let's start out. Give us a little bit of background about you. You're a founder of Judy Security, right?
That
Tell
is
us
correct.
tell us how you came to Judy Security, how the moment came where you founded the company.
Well, thank you for having us here today, Jessica, and
Oh.
letting us share our story. We really appreciate it. So our background for many of us, including myself, is 25 years in cybersecurity, working at some of the largest global companies on the planet. I exited, my last role was CIO at Duo after the Cisco acquisition. And the reason I share that is when you look at all the companies many of us have worked at, we all saw the same thing. Partners needed to have tool sets that truly enabled them, as well as partner programs. And the solutions that were out there didn't necessarily map to what small and medium-sized businesses need. And so, what we saw back in 2019, and what is still on my napkin design that has been fully automated, is how do you match each of the point products that are out there today to compliance framework or cybersecurity insurance? And we were just starting to see it in its infancy. Like, why would a 25 employee marketing company need to be HIPAA compliant? Wow, that's a new one on the RFP, right? And so that idea transformed into, okay, let's start looking at AI. And so Judy's core is AI and machine learning. And for those that are AI experts, I acknowledge back in 2019, it was machine learning with data scientists and workflows. But what's been exciting is the technology of learning and artificial intelligence has exploded over the last 2 years, as we've all seen. And we're working with Amazon now to move Judy's code that we built over to their artificial intelligence software, which is Bedrock. It will not be bidirectional. So we use all of Judy's telemetry of the endpoint, the customer, and everything else to empower the AI and to learn and move even faster in milliseconds versus hours, which is where we used to be before we started moving to Amazon.
Got
And we
it.
complement that with an all-in-one solution. So we protect your email, bi-directional, make sure there's no viruses and block all spam globally. We protect your mobile, your passwords, your single sign-on, all of it's passwordless. We protect you at the endpoint, so Judy can capture, remediate, and even block ransomware, malware, and viruses. And then we have that all automated going into Judy's Blue Team, where if partners don't have a security team, we have a 24 by 7 SOC team that's global that can empower them quickly as they grow their business, and then complementing that with DNS filtering, where we block all the phishing attempts. And what's really great is Judy packages this into a weekly or monthly report to the partner and their customer. And so they now can show them within hours of deployment how that customer is being protected.
Very good. And you mentioned the partner. So just for anybody who doesn't already know, Judy Security is a master MSSP that works with other MSSPs, correct?
Correct. So we're kind of the this at the forefront where we built five of the seven pillars from the ground up. And that was because when I was looking again in 2019, the point products out there are amazing, don't get me wrong, but to connect them and integrate them became too complex when we were trying to figure out how we could operationalize things for partners and make it so simple that they could then go get these new revenue streams or expand on revenue streams with small to medium-sized customers. So we work with our partners work with companies as small as one employee up to 3,000 employees. No issues. We could always go higher, but we don't want to go into the enterprise space because it's very competitive and it's a little bit of a different design than looking through the lens of how can we automate it for the partner and their RMM tools that they use, which we learned fairly quickly in 2021, that that is their core of how they operationalize things. And so even Judy's install takes 30 seconds. All those pillars, 30 seconds. Behind the scenes, we're creating all the keys, all the everything needed, inserting the right endpoint software, connecting everything together, 30 seconds. And what we heard from partners then, if I'm a partner, when you look at the definition of a partner, you should trust me to provision. I shouldn't have to send a PO in and wait when my customer is so excited, or they only have a small window for me to do the installs. And so even there, we let our partners provision in Judy's admin console, and we worry about the billing afterwards, and then they can see their billing. So even there, they can manage it through their RMM tool. So that's where we honed in over the last year with Judy 4.0 is how do we do what partners need? We listen very closely to them. Anything they come back with as a design change, we think, okay, is that going to help all partners? Great, let's get it into the next sprint. And usually we deliver it within 30 days, which shocks a lot of partners. But remember, as you said, we're a master MSSP, so it's our code. We can do what is necessary and move just as quickly as the partner needs us to empower them. And that is always going to be our goal. We are 100% channel. We don't do direct business. Even if a customer wants to work with us directly, we warn them, look, we'll help you at first, but we're going to bring in one of our partners that is in your state or in your vertical and let them take the baton because the next question you're going to say is you do cybersecurity, but can you help us with the IT stuff? We don't do IT. We're a SaaS software company that has a security team for managed services, and we're very loud and very much position ourselves that we empower partners, which is a big difference in the marketplace as well.
Very good. Um, and you mentioned at the beginning that there's a big focus on AI and machine learning. Can you tell me, this was early on. Can you tell me why Judy Security decided that that was such an important avenue to go down?
Because security teams are strained or they're missing, right, in the marketplace. So, how can you take AI to do two things was our goal, and it has been doing that. Not make that front end user at your customer, the IT person. So Judy nurtures them and says, look, you're reusing this password. Let me help you. I'll create a password for you. Or look, you have a software update for Chrome. Do you want me to action it for you? Right? Helping that front end user who's in marketing, finance, whatever the role is at the company, not have to be IT, right? Which has always been a frustration. You can hear it in their voice, even when I was CIO. Why do I have to do this? Like, I don't want to do it. I just want to do my job. So that was the first. The second, which is what we're now really taking on, is how do you automate the volume of things that a security team or an MSSP or an MSP have to deal with, which are noise, and really hone in on the vulnerability within milliseconds. That's where we're going with Judy's AI, right? So, as an example, on a daily basis, we consume over 20 million logs based on our customers globally. Judy goes through all of that, as well as our um, Judy's Blue Team. And she's able to bring down to less than 1,000 vulnerabilities that usually are something that our partners or us need to look at and remediate. And when we do, with our relationship with Stellar Cyber, who is our partner, and we're very transparent about that on SIM, it's automated for the next time. So it's even there where you can put rule sets between Judy and Stellar Cyber and automate the repetitive P1s that are coming in, or put different rule sets based on the type of customer. And small and medium-sized customers have never seen this, which is why our partners are so successful because they continue to believe that they were going to be left behind. With Judy's all-in-one and AI, they're now at the forefront with OpenXDR. And when we say OpenXDR, because again, as you mentioned, we're partner friendly, we don't care what product you connect. So for Judy's Blue Team, You can connect any product. We get asked all the time by partners, well, what if they don't want to replace their Palo Alto boxes? What if they don't want to, can I connect it? Our answer is always yes. Why? The partner needs to drive their business, not the software provider, right? And so it's even that lens that we say, hey, connect the product that you're already using with the customer. We know the customer is thinking this way. Well, I just paid for it. I'm not going to do it until the renewal date, right? And that hinders the partner or it could impact them on protecting the customer. We say yes. So great, it's open XDR. And the answer is yes. There are thousands and thousands of products that Stellar Cyber can connect with. And yes, Judy also does because we've been certified by them, and all of our logs go into their SIM tool.
Very good. Okay. Three big trends in cybersecurity for 2025. What do you think? What's going to be
AI, whether we like it or not. So there's the
okay?
good AI where it has good intentions and it's going to be there whether you like it or not. And AI could also be on tool sets that you already approved or the security team already approved, but now is new. So think of CRM, think of ERP. They're all deploying AI. So customers and partners are already struggling, going, should we allow this? Why, but it was already a product that we approved. So every company is coming out with AI. And there's going to be the good, and then there's going to be the bad. I think on the bad side, yes, hackers are getting really smart and leveraging AI to not target just one account like they used to manually, but thousands and thousands of accounts within hours, just with a click of a button and letting the AI do the work. Could be voice recognition when calling in to help that, a help desk, where this it sounds like the CEO because AI has learned to speak off of a video and trick the help desk person. Could be text messages. We're all getting spam like crazy. Send me a gift card, send me your phone number, send me your home address, now with a tone of the executive at that organization they work for. So there's two buckets on AI, the good and then the bad. And security teams are going to struggle with this over the next couple years, but definitely this year. Um, you know, I think switching out point products every 2 years because of relationships or product trends has become cumbersome for a lot of executives, especially in the board. And, the pressures on CIOs to sharpen the pencil and not have to switch out technology every couple of years or spend more money. So partners are going to have to figure out a way to enable these decision makers, whether very large organizations or down to the business owner that's trying to roll out cybersecurity. And then the last piece is competitiveness. I think that, the old way of doing things for everyone in cybersecurity is no longer going to work. These customers are their revenue stream is pressuring them with compliance frameworks. So if they work with hospitals, large enterprise organizations, government agencies, we're seeing terminology like NIST, PCI, HIPAA, CMMC, and the governments around the globe are making firm deadlines of this year that these customers are compliant. Before they would put it out there and say, we hope you do it, and there were multiple exceptions. There isn't anymore. The world has become too connected, and they know that these companies now have to be compliant. Those are the big three that we're seeing, and we will continue to see for partners and their customers.
Very good. Very good. Any closing thoughts? Anything people should know about Judy Security, or maybe they don't know about it? Anything unusual that you want to share
Well, I
as
wouldn't say it's unusual, but we're very proud that we're in Detroit. We're headquartered in downtown Detroit, and we love being part of the city, which has obviously transformed over the last 5 years. We're also global, so we're in 20 countries now. So, again, the benefit of working with partners and distributors around the globe, we're pretty much in every continent now and country where we need to be. So I think that those partners that aren't sure, we do have distributors or other partners or us directly that can partner with you in those countries and enable you quickly. And that's our goal. Our goal is to, have you test out the software. We know that's important. get it installed within 30 seconds, leveraging your RMM tool or manual uploads, and then our price that your customers and you can afford, and you still make a lot of money in our partner program.
Sounds good. Well, thank you very much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Congratulations on being part of our MSSP 250 list. And looking forward to seeing what Judy does in 2025.
Wonderful. Thank you for having us here today. We appreciate it.